Hey guys, QuinntonTV here and welcome to a brand new video where today we are back with a little bit of a follow-up video. Essentially, if you don't remember, I made this video right here and I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across some leaked messages between Cyrus and the alleged 13-year-old slash 12-year-old. I have no idea how fucking old she is just because so many people have been giving conflicting sources. But essentially, I came across these DMs and we're going to be taking a look at them today. And also, we're going to be taking a look at a little bit of a video which I'm going to edit down for you guys. So hopefully we will be able to move on from this situation after this, because I wanted to make this video as a little bit of a follow-up to give you guys a bit more context as to what had actually occurred. But after that, I don't think there's going to be any more videos on this Cyrus situation, just because after the time this video goes out, we'll have covered all of the information we actually know. So if anything new comes out, maybe there'll be another video, but essentially this is going to be the last video I make as long as things stay exactly how they are and we don't get any new developments on this story, I guess you could say. Like, obviously I'm gonna cover whatever happens because, you know, as I said in my last video, feel like the commentary community that this guy belonged to, including myself, needs to like accurately follow it up and, you know, just make sure people don't forget about this and allow this guy to come back to YouTube, which is another situation that may happen in a few years. Like, EDP's tried making his return to YouTube a good few times right now, but so far none have been successful just because of the commentary community and their research into finding this guy's new channel. So if Cyrus decides to do the same sort of thing, then yeah, I guess we're going to have to do the same thing we did to EDP and keep this guy off the platform, because this guy should have no access to his underage fans. He should have no access to fans in general, because he gives the name of YouTuber an absolutely sick connotation. But alas, we are going to jump in and look at these screenshots now, because they're honestly some of the weirdest fucking DMs I have seen in my entire life. Like, I don't know anyone that fucking speaks like this, but then again, I don't know any B-Tech Jimmy Saviles, so yeah, I guess that would explain a lot. What if I showed up and kissed you, thinking emoji? No, because I don't want to get my holes dominated and filled like someone with some like weird-ass emojis, but what the fuck was that? Like, I don't want to get my holes dominated and filled like someone. What the fuck? I want to pick you up and bully you for how small you are, then force my... Whoa, okay, bro, I'm not saying that on YouTube. I want to bully you, that would be fun. Then the girl actually sent, like, a picture of herself. I want to see you covered in my cum. What? I'm just actually appalled trying to read this. It's really fucking hard to read. Like, I'm just sat here reading this shit and just... Honestly, I can just feel my brain committing suicide because... honestly, it is just disgusting to look at. So we're going to move on to the next screenshot right here, and that says, whoa, I am not going to read that. I want to push your head down and force my ding-ding. Whoa, that's just fuck, mate. Mate, she's 12. She's fucking 12. Yeah, I wish I'd destroy. Yeah, why can these pedophiles never get their fucking grammar correct? When you're home, can you post lots of for me to wake up to on your story? And then there's just more pictures of her, which, yeah, it's just a bit fucking dodgy, innit, mate? Like, bro, you're literally out here like you were like 16, 17, talking to a 12-year-old. What the fuck? Like, genuinely, this guy is just absolutely sick in the head, and from reading these, it's given me a whole different understanding, and I wish I hadn't have got that understanding now, because this is just, I can literally feel my brain retracting inside my skull, because he's talking to a fucking 12-year-old, and honestly, just reading that shit makes me feel absolutely disgusted in humanity. Okay, so for this next bit, you guys are going to have to cast your mind back to the last video. Basically, I said there was a phone call between Cyrus and some other unknown person. It might be the girl, it might be someone else, but yeah, it's essentially him coming up with an excuse for why he did it, and I mentioned in the video that he said like, oh, I just gave in one day, and that's going to be the video I'm about to show you now, and I'm hopefully going to let quite a bit of this play. I am going to edit little bits out, but I'm going to try and not cut out as much context as I can. So right, let's fucking play this shit.
But I didn't know how to talk to you and confront everything. And I want to try to right now. Like, specifically the I don't know, I'm just going to say cherry, I guess. I've never really called her that, but the cherry stuff. I remember the day it happened, and I'm just going to tell it exactly as is. I kind of left a couple details out when I was telling Ryan earlier because I didn't want to, like, I don't know. I thought that it would come out like I was, like, what's the word? Not justifying, that's not right. It sounded like I was giving it a reason for why it happened the first time in my head, so I didn't tell him exactly. But basically, I was drunk one night. I went up to my room when I was living with my friends. I was probably, I don't really know, maybe 17 at the time. I'm really bad with time. I'm just going to say I was fucking 19, bro, because at this point I don't care. I feel like I fuck a monster, man.
Oh, boo-hoo, you don't care that you're a monster at this point in time. Well, fucking get used to it, because I don't think anyone on YouTube or in this community is going to see you as anything else fucking for the rest of their lives, because at this point you're just a certified fucking prick of a human being, and you don't deserve a platform, and you deserve to be in fucking prison. How's that sound for you?
There had been this thing going on for a really long time where she'd, like, message me, like, really horny stuff, right? And I would do the thing on Snapchat where you slide slowly so, like, you can see the message without it, like, opening and stuff. And I remember in the beginning, I was a little uncomfortable. I was more grounded, I guess. I was just kind of like, ew. I think I told her not to do that one time or something. But this particular day, I don't know, I'd seen it for like the billionth time and then I acted on it.
The way this guy just phrases things in this video just makes him sound like he's just a paedophile who's been caught and he's trying to, you know, like, reasonably explain his actions when there is no reasonable explanation for his actions. Like, that's entirely what this video sounds like to me. It was like, oh, woe is me, I got caught, I used to just, you know, hide that I'd seen the message from this girl just so I could have a look at her naked or some gay shit like that. I don't even fucking know. Like, this guy just makes me absolutely sick to the stomach, and I don't know how this guy is not in fucking prison. And also, one thing I thought I'd say, which I'm pretty sure any human being with any sense of logic whatsoever would not try and say, like, oh, I was drunk and I just gave in. Like, bro, when I'm drunk, I don't just start noncing on kids. I'm a normal fucking human being. I don't start any of this shit. What the hell? Like, that's the worst excuse you can possibly give. There's a reason something like that wouldn't hold up in a court of law, and that's because you still have some semblance of action when you are drunk. You don't just start doing things that are completely uncharacteristic. Like, if that was the case, if I got really drunk, I'd probably end up, like, converting to Buddhism, which, by the way, has never happened, so I don't understand what your excuse is. Basically, you know, like the phrase, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart, you know, that sort of idea. I think this is, you know, what it's implying, like, because I'm drunk, it made me act on my paedophilic urges, which, what? Like, I don't even get it. Like, this guy's just completely fucked in the head. I'm not even gonna try and, like, you know, fucking reason this in my head just because this guy's so sick and he just needs to be in prison. I know I've said that so many times in this video, but how is there not a criminal investigation going on here? There's, like, actual evidence.
It's just somebody showed me that they really, like, wanted to do shit with me. And I was like, wow, somebody wants to do shit with me.
Wow, you actual weak-minded fuck. Like, is that all it takes for you to commit a literal crime? Someone wanting you? Oh my god, if that was the case for everyone, then the world will be full of fucking paedophiles. Like, if you look at these boy bands and everything, they get loads of, like, 12-year-old girls, you know, after them all the time. You don't see any of them being paedophiles that we know of. But, yeah, it's just honestly a completely ridiculous fucking argument that someone wanted to do something with me, and that made me, like, attracted to them. What kind of a fucking soy boy argument is that? Fucking hell. Like, literally zero bitches. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do the like and subscribe. As I said, this is probably going to be my last video on this sick fuck, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, unless some, like, massive news comes out, like this guy gets, I don't know, taken to fucking court or whatever. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do the like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively, you can join the Discord server as the link down below. But anyway, this has been QuinntonTV, and I'll see you all in the next one.